Hi guys, I'm Deeksha from 91 Mobiles and I'm at the Samsung event today where the company has launched the Samsung Galaxy J5 Prime and J7 Prime. The highlight of the new Samsung J Prime Duo is the S Power Planning mode and S Secure mode, and we'll be talking about that soon. First, we'll check out the design of the devices. As you can see, both of them look exactly similar. However, the J5 Prime is a little smaller at 5 inches while the J7 Prime is a phablet at 5.5 inches. Since these are not exactly budget devices, with the J5 Prime costing about 14,790 rupees and the J7 Prime costing 18,790 rupees, the new J Prime Duo looks slightly different from the rest of the Samsung's budget series. Both of the devices are full metal devices. The displays come with a layer of 2.5D curved glass, as you can see, and to be honest, these are pretty stunning looking devices. The build of the phone feels solid. The back panel is slightly curved, which adds to the grip of the phone. Despite being smooth, the panel is not slippery. However, it does attract a lot of fingerprints and smudges. Talking about the port placement on this phone, you find the volume keys, the SIM card tray and the micro SD card tray on the left spine of the device, while on the right you'll find a power button and the loudspeaker grill. The top edge remains empty and the bottom edge is home to a micro USB port, a 3.5mm audio jack and the primary microphone. Both these phones come with fingerprint scanners as well, which have been embedded right into the home buttons here, and you can delve into the settings to set up the fingerprint with the usual method. Overall, it looks like Samsung has tried to fit in with these new Samsung J5 Prime and J7 Prime smartphones, with the other smartphones in the segment sporting an exactly similar design language. But we're not complaining, since the new J Prime Duo looks somewhat like an eye candy. Now let's talk about the S Power Planning mode, which is one of the highlights of the device. It comes with 3 special features, one of which is reserved battery life for calls, which lets you save a certain amount of battery on your phone for just calls and messages should you run into a battery crisis. The other feature is extend battery time, wherein depending upon your daily usage, the phone extends the battery life up to twice the regular amount, and you can choose different levels depending upon what battery life you need through the day. And the third feature, which is really interesting, enables you to forward your calls to someone who is around you in case your phone's battery is about to die, so you're always connected on the go. That was about the Samsung S Power Planning feature. Now let's talk about the S Secure, which is another highlight of the device. So the S Secure feature in itself comprises of 3 different features, wherein you can lock or hide specific applications from prying eyes. You can keep these applications in a separate secure folder which comes protected by Knox. In this way, the phone allows you to have 2 accounts on different applications, including 2 WhatsApp accounts or similar things. And then lastly, the phone offers a secure Wi-Fi feature, wherein it protects all your data if you're using a public Wi-Fi by encrypting it. Let's run you through the specifications of these smartphones. As I stated earlier, the J5 Prime is a 5-inch device with HD display. However, the J7 Prime sports a 5.5-inch display with full HD resolution. Talking about the display quality, as you know, Samsung has its Super AMOLED tech, which makes the displays look absolutely brilliant, and that is what you see on the J5 Prime and J7 Prime as well. The displays look sharp and bright, and the colors look vivid. You also get an outdoor mode wherein the brightness gets boosted up to unbelievable levels for you to be able to use the phones in harsh sunlight as well. However, you do not get an adaptive brightness mode, which is a little disappointing. The bigger of the duo is powered by an octa-core Exynos chip and has 3 GB of RAM, while the smaller of the duo is powered by a quad-core Exynos chip and sports 2 GB of RAM. Interestingly, the storage on the phone does not differ, as both of these phones come with 16 GB of built-in storage, out of which you get about 10 GB for your personal use. Talking just about the specifications, we expect the J7 Prime to perform a little bit faster than the J5 Prime. However, we will be able to tell you more about the processing on both these phones once we review them. Talking about the cameras, both these smartphones come with 13 megapixel primary cameras assisted by LED flash modules. However, the front camera configuration differs, as the J5 Prime comes with a 5 megapixel front camera while the J7 Prime comes with an 8 megapixel one. Since the default camera app will be same, we'll check that out on the bigger phone. If you've ever used a Samsung smartphone, the default camera app would come as no surprise. All the toggles have been placed on the left or right of the viewfinder. There are a bunch of modes that you can click your pictures in, including Pro, Panorama, HDR and Night, among others. A quick toggle to access all the camera settings. So let's try taking a picture with this smartphone in. As you can see, the shutter speed is pretty impressive. And the camera seems to have captured good detail, at least in broad daylight, which is where we're standing. We'll be telling you more about the shooting prowess on both these phones after testing the cameras in different lighting conditions. Software wise, both the Samsung Galaxy J5 Prime and the J7 Prime run Android Marshmallow with Samsung's TouchWiz UI on top. There's nothing special about the UI, it's classic TouchWiz. In terms of preloaded apps, all you get is the Google Suite and the Microsoft App Suite. Apart from that, there are only first-party apps including the likes of My Galaxy, S-Secure, Samsung Notes and stuff like that. Oh, there's a third-party preloaded app, the Opera Max browser, but that's about it. Keep the J5 Prime aside. The J5 Prime, which we just kept aside, comes backed by a 2400 mAh battery, while the J7 Prime right here comes backed by a 3300 mAh battery. So that was all about the Samsung Galaxy J5 Prime and the J7 Prime. Both of these are mid-range devices, and in terms of competition, the J5 Prime competes directly with the likes of the Moto G4 Plus, which is an all-rounder and a dependable daily driver as we found in our review, while the J7 Prime competes directly with the likes of the newly launched Xiaomi S6s and Oppo F1s, which are camera-centric devices. We'll be telling you how these devices fare against the competition and as daily drivers in our full review, which will be out soon. So stay tuned for that, and thank you for watching.